Monster Jam fans, welcome to Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida for Monster Jam World Finals 21. That's right, Monster Jam fans, we are finally here for the first time in 3 years. Monster Jam is back in Orlando for the Monster Jam World Finals. It has been 3 very long years, and we have finally reached the pinnacle of the Monster Jam season. After 5 incredible months of action, we are here, 24 Monster Jam trucks competing for 4 World Finals championships right here in Orlando, Florida. I'm Who's Ready for Monster Jam, and let's get going on the best weekend of every Monster Jam year. Now, we did have a little bit of weather at the beginning of this show, which has caused a change in plans for the Saturday event. Skills has been postponed. Skills has been postponed to Sunday, so tomorrow you will get to see it. But we are starting with the Encore, the 30th anniversary Monster Jam Encore for the first time ever. So how about that? Tom Meents is coming out, driving the Monster Jam truck, and we're getting to start a weekend off with the Encore. I love it. This is great. This is going to be awesome. I'm so excited. We've got a tower in the center of the track, whatever it's for. There's sparklers coming out of it. What a way to start a weekend. Honestly, obviously we haven't had the stunt yet, but my view is we should start every World Finals with the Encore. Because why not? Obviously we can't see the truck right now. I think Tom's just doing himself a little bit of a lap. The way the track's designed, you really can't see much of anything on the other side of the track. So yeah, smart Ronald, Mr. Reagan, showing the video board. Very smart by him to do that. Is he going in reverse? What? Oh my God, he's lining up in reverse to the ramp. I have no idea what the stunt is, by the way. He's going in reverse to the ramp. Are we going for reverse momentum? It's going to have to be a reverse front flip, because I don't think it's possible to do a reverse mid-air backflip. Well, this is one way to start the weekend, folks. I hope you guys are ready to go. In this video, we're only getting to see this in racing. The World Racing Championship will be right after this. We cannot see the truck at all. Just awaiting the always long anticipation for the Encore, the stunt to happen. You can see the roof of the truck. That's all you can see. Very funny that that's how the track is designed. You can't see it on like 50% of the track. He's lining up. There's no sparklers on the truck yet, not that I can see. Here we go, going in reverse. I think he's just setting himself up. Yep, getting a nice run up. Tom taking a very long time. For those that have watched Monster Jam for a while, and even for those that don't, Tom Meents loves to take a lot of time before doing these stunts. Like, he will literally wait, like he will run up 5 times before trying. Typically, he does it on his 3rd run up. He'll do 2 fake run ups and then do the actual stunt. So he did one. I just expect to have one more fake one, but who knows? He's revving up the engine. Maybe this is the time. I don't know. I hope they got the track dry enough too, because it was pouring rain, so can't really do a stunt in the mud. We're patiently waiting. It's been about 3 minutes that Tom's been on the track. Could you imagine the truck just like stops working? Here he goes, we're going back! Oh my, going through the tower! On the nose, and the truck rolls over. Oh, of course. Of course he doesn't land it, but you know what? Who cares? Whatever the heck that was, that was awesome. He got all 10, he went all the way up. I guess that's the point, was to kind of hit all of them in doing whatever that was. How about that? Give it up for Tom Meents. What a way to start the weekend. Look at this again. A reverse, whatever the heck that is. He literally knocked out every one but the bottom one. Look at that. That was awesome. There's scoops coming onto the track. Oh, what a way to start. I hope Tom's all right. He's got to go out there and race now. Thankfully, he got a bye run into the second round. He didn't get enough rotation, so the rear wheels just kind of smacked into the ground. Alrighty, so it looks like it's racing time. I don't know, we have to have intros, aren't we? Yeah, here are intros. Let's roll. I'd have to guess, unless... What is this? This is a rear engine Max D. Who's this? Oh, this is Blake Granger. Looks like he's going to show us what the track is. Okay, this is Blake Granger. Again, keep in mind, thank God this year, unlike 3 years ago, I have no spoilers. I don't know a single thing that happened. I was just informed that skills doesn't happen. So Blake Granger is going to give us a demonstration of the track. Hopefully the mud does not become too much of a problem. So you start over there, right in front of us. You go over those ramps, and then you go around the corner. One driver goes, it's the same on the other side. One goes underneath, the other one will jump over the top. Then you go down to the other side, and you basically do the same thing again. You hit the ramp, you go around into the corner, and now on this side, and it does seem like the mud's going to be a little bit of an issue probably in round one. You hop over the ramp, doesn't seem like it's that much of a problem there. All right, doesn't seem like the mud's going to be that much of an issue. We're going to probably have a few drivers that get some 5-second penalties, but yeah, there's the track. That's what you can look forward to tonight. The finish lines are right there over those ramps. That was pretty good. Demonstration of the track. Blake Granger, his first ever technical, well, he did drive in the Showdown 3 years ago, but nice to see the fans giving him a round of applause for a practice run. You gotta love the World Finals, man. The first pass we've had now since the track has been watered down sufficiently. All right. So Blake Granger's still on the track. They got to get him off. Then we should have intros. All right, we are going to have intros. Again, I have no idea what's going to be happening because we can't really plan for it. But here we go. We've got all the intros, unless this is just the race setting up. This could just be the race. Yeah, it looks like we're just getting on in with the race. The first race of the night is Weston Anderson and Gravedigger taking on Jamie Garner and Overboard. Beautiful new Overboard body. So I guess we're not doing intros. We are just simply having the trucks come out onto the track. I mean, this day is obviously very thrown off because of the mud. So in the left lane, the red lane, in his first World Finals ever, we have Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, and in the right lane, in his first World Finals ever, we've got Jamie Garner in Overboard. Now, as we go, I'm going to give you my predictions for the first round races that I had. I do have Weston Anderson winning this race. We are moments away from our first race at a World Finals in 3 years. I am so excited. Weston is staged. Jamie Garner pulling up to the line. We cannot see the lights anywhere, so we're just going to have to go based on first movement. They are off, and it looks like we've already got ourselves a lighting problem. We've had light problems all year long this year, so it would be fitting that the first race of the World Finals is interrupted. We've got our first over-under of the day, though. It looks like Jamie Garner's made up some ground. Weston Anderson going deep into that turn. The mud is being a bit of an issue. And again, this camera angle is obviously not really conducive to this track. Or it's backwards. Jamie Garner, though, has a lead going into the final turn. We obviously aren't going to know who wins the race until after the fact. But that was a very smooth race between both drivers. We're going to take a look on the video board. They didn't show any times, I was told, which is very unfortunate. It looked like it was a lighting issue. I don't know if we're going to restage this race. All right, well, we don't know who won. It did look like Gravedigger won. So, we're going to... Guys, we're just rolling with it. There's nothing I can do. There's literally nothing I can do here. So, we're going to assume that Weston won that race, I guess. Now the second pairing here in round number one, we've got Caleb Blood and Soldier Fortune taking on Tristan England in the Earthshaker. I do have Tristan England winning this race. Tristan England qualified 9th. He is the fastest qualifier to not get a bye run into the second round. Kayla Blood qualified 24th. She was all over the place in qualifying. England going into the first turn, taking it very well. And again, you got to keep an eye on these drivers. I don't know if they're going to be generous with the penalty calls tonight. Very even, but it does seem like Tristan England has a lead. You basically want to see, in order to have a lead, you've got to be in front of the other driver when you're crossing over in the middle. And right now it looks like Tristan England has a monstrous lead. I don't even see Kayla Blood. And it looks like it is going to be all Tristan England as long as he doesn't get a penalty. He does cross the line first. So Tristan England in Earthshaker, assuming there are no penalties on that, has taken home the win in round number 1. Pretty cut and dry there. And yes, indeed, there were no penalties on the race. So Tristan England moves along. He is going to take on Barney Musauer and Zombie in round number 2. Weston Anderson, assuming he did move on, will take on Tom Mentz in round number 2. Now the third race of the day in the left lane. We've got the 13th fastest qualifier, Ryan Anderson, in Son of a Digger. It's strange to see Ryan Anderson here in round 1, but he did not qualify very well. So he is going to have to deal with that, and his opponent, Nick Pagliarulo, in that beautiful new blue and red Kraken. Seems like the track is going to hold up nicely for us. After a few passes, this thing should be beautiful. I am so happy about that. So Ryan Anderson ready to go. Both drivers are on and getting ready to stage. I do have Ryan Anderson taking home the win here in this race. Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger was dominant in the racing competition all year long. And Ryan Anderson going slow off the line, being aware of the mud, not wanting to get too much tire spin. We'll see how that pays off. This is the moment of truth. The 2 moments of truth are over the over-under, and Ryan Anderson and Kraken pretty close right now. All eyes are on Ryan Anderson, obviously hoping for his 3rd ever World Finals Championship. Seems like Kraken's falling a bit behind, but he's made up some ground. Kraken going very big over the jump. Son of a Digger and Kraken very close to the final jump. Not sure who won the race. We'll have to take a look at the replay up on the video board. That was a very close race. Nick Pagliarulo made that a lot closer than I think anyone thought it was going to be. Kraken hit the final turning bump and indeed did not cross the line first. So Ryan Anderson is your winner there. He is going on to the next round. Now the next pairing here in round number 1. In the right lane, we've got Cole Vidar in the Black Pearl. In the left lane, Jim Kohler, the beautiful Avenger. And it actually looks like in the pit party this body looked white, but I think he actually made this some sort of chrome because this is standing out a lot more in the nighttime than it did during the day. Jim Kohler, the 25th anniversary of this truck. I do have Kohler winning this race, by the way. Oh my, he goes really wide into this turn. That's going to hurt him a lot. Cole Vinard has taken a huge lead going over the jump, and Cole Vinard is in full control of this race. Oh no, but he goes really weirdly into that turn over the jump. That's way too close to call, at least from this angle. Wow, that was a lot closer than it should have been. Cole Vinard basically just needed to finish the race, but him messing up that final turn screwed him up, and it actually almost cost him the race. Indeed, though, Black Pearl is the winner. I did hear them announce it, so a very close finish. So my bracket is officially busted. Now we get our first look at the beautiful, brand new Bad Company truck. His first ever Monster Jam World Finals. So far, really no surprises in round number 1. While I did have Jim Kohler moving on, I don't think anyone really did. I was just trying to make a bold prediction there. So John Gordon in the beautiful orange Bad Company is in the left lane, and in the right lane, Corey Rummel is in Megalodon. And John Gordon, as always, paying tribute to the late Scott Hartsock, driver of the Slinger, showing that off on the tailgate of the truck, and obviously such a special moment for him. This is the first World Finals in which Scott Hartsock has not been with us. He hasn't competed in any in a long time, but still, it's the first one in which he's not around. So the first one he's getting to watch on from heaven. I do have John Gordon taking home this race here. So it seems like we might have had another starting issue. It sounded like John Gordon got an early lead. We have had, like I said, lighting issues have been the theme of this year, and John Gordon has a monstrous lead right now. And it seems like it's always the left lane that has been getting the advantage. And Corey Rummel's just way behind here. I'm not sure if it's the mud or if it is that late start, but John Gordon just basically needs to cross the finish line here, and he will take home a win, and yes, he does. Assuming they don't rerun the race, John Gordon has just won his first ever World Finals race, so congratulations to him. I'd have to assume they are not going to redo that. No, they're not. So John Gordon does take home that win. He's off to round number 2. We still got 3 races left here in round 1. In the right lane, we've got Cynthia Gauthier in the Lucas Stabilizer. She qualified 23rd. And in the left lane, the number 10 qualifier, we've got Brandon Vincent in Gravedigger.
We will now rerun the Megalodon Bad Company matchup at the end of the...
Okay. So we just got word that they're going to rerun the Megalodon and Bad Company race. It did sound like there was a lighting issue. Like I said, that has been a problem all year long. It has happened numerous times this season. Not sure why they can't quite get it right. But we are going to run with this race first, so technically we still are halfway through then. Because we're going to rerun that previous race. Brandon Vincent, I do have pegged to win this race. And another lighting issue. Man, oh man, we just can't get these lights right tonight. Brandon Vincent's going to have to just go back because obviously there's not much we can do. These lights, man, they are seriously causing problems tonight. That is so unfortunate. It has just been a problem all year long. I do not know why, but you would have to assume we've... Looks like that's Glenn over there in the corner taking care of the light. It has been the right side light, the right lane light. That has been a problem all night long. It's been a problem all year long. It's been a problem all weekend long, too. We had a couple of issues in qualifying. So I don't want to say it's a surprise, but it definitely is unfortunate that we couldn't get these issues resolved by the World Finals. No idea. Obviously, they couldn't figure out what the problem was, but I happen to... Oh my gosh, there's fireworks. I just realized that. We've got fireworks at the World Finals. There haven't been fireworks at a World Finals in like 5 years. Well, granted, there hasn't been a World Finals in 3. But they did away with the fireworks at shows a long time ago, so nice to see that they've got that going today. You can see the legendary drone getting its camera shots of, I'd assume, Gravedigger, so I think we've got the lighting issues resolved. Hopefully we've got the lighting issues resolved.
It's going to be some relief for both of them, really. Like, John had a great pass, but he's also...
All right, I think we're back and ready to go, so we're set. Hopefully the lights are ready. Sounds like they both started on time, so we are good to go. Hopefully we've got that issue resolved for the rest of the night. Brandon Vincent has a huge lead right now. Wow, Cynthia Gauthier literally got stuck in the mud. The mud definitely plays a serious role on this track, I will say. It is a huge, huge difference maker. But it looks like she's made up a little bit of ground, but Brandon Vincent does have a big lead still. And he will most definitely cross the line first. Yeah, he does. Brandon Vincent moves along to round number 2 with a fairly impressive victory. Not very close. The mud is definitely having a hand in the racing tonight. But again, there really haven't been any surprises. So far, the faster qualifier has won every single race. So it's not like it has led to a crazy racing bracket. Next up, a multi-time World Finals competitor, Charlie Pauken in the Monster Mud, is in the right lane, taking on Brianna Mahan, and Whiplash in the left lane. Looks like they might have actually gotten rid of the plates that were underneath the track. I can't tell from here, but they had these steel plates that were underneath the tires at the start, but I think they actually got rid of them. No, it does look like they're there. You can't really tell because of the mud. It does look like those plates are still... Yeah, they're definitely still there. Hard to tell. Charlie Pauken, the 2010 World Finals Freestyle Champion, looking for his first racing championship. He's looked good all year long. But Brianna Mahan trying to knock him down. Monster Mud has a lead going into this second heat, I guess I'll call it. There's really no final... I mean, there is a final turn, but it's not as exciting of a final turn. And Charlie Palkin has a monstrous lead right now. Brandon Mahan hasn't even gone under the over-under yet. So Charlie Palkin going to easily win this race here in round number 1. Brianna Mahan just going to finish to say that she finished the race. But nonetheless, a very good win for Charlie Palkin. He will head on to round number 2. That was by far the most certain win we've had tonight. And now we've got our second to last race of round 1 because we are rerunning that one race. This is the last race in the bracket, though. So this is the final pairing we have that we haven't seen yet. In the left lane, it's Bryce Kenny and the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. And in the right, it'll be Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger. Kristen, her first ever Monster Jam World Finals. So her first World Finals race is looming. Weston Anderson grabbed the win in his first World Finals race. So the Andersons so far tonight have looked good. Every Anderson that has raced has won. I do have picked Bryce Kenny to win this race. Bryce Kenny is staged. We're ready to go. And we are off. Round 1 still rolling along here in Orlando. Bryce Kenny has looked really good in racing all year long, and he has a massive lead right now. Kristen Anderson got lost there in the first bit of the track. Now we go to the second half of the track, and she's got to play serious catch-up right now. And she does. She has the lead right now going to the final turn. What happened to Bryce Kenny? Oh my! We're going to have to take a look at the video board. That was much closer than it should have been. And Kristen Anderson nailed her final turn. So Bryce Kenny did win the race. Okay, so Bryce Kenny thankfully made up the ground at the end there. Okay, so we don't see the rerun, it looks like, of John Gordon and Corey Rummel. So I guess maybe we're just going to assume that John Gordon won that race. They did announce that they were rerunning it, but we don't have it here. So we're going to the second round. Very interesting. This has been an interesting start to the World Finals, I must say. So now we get our first look at Tom Meents and the 8 drivers that got themselves automatic buys. The 8 drivers that got automatic buys into this round didn't have to deal with the mud in round 1, so that could be an advantage to guys like Weston that won in round 1 and know how the track is running so far. This is a huge race. Tom Meents and Max D, the number 1 qualifier. I had this pairing, and I did have Weston Anderson winning it, so let's see. This is a very big race. Tom Meents coming off of the stunt, so he has technically felt the track a little bit, but hasn't gotten a race on it. We'll see if the track conditions have gotten better, too, in between rounds. Maybe it does look like the laps have certainly made it. Oh, my! Weston Anderson all over the place. Oh, God. Smacks into the wall. That's going to be the end of his night. And Tom Meents is all over the place. What is happening? Well, this round has gotten off to a thrilling start. So Tom Meents is going to have a bye run here. They're not going to be able to let Weston Anderson finish. They got to be careful. Oh, wait. Well, there's Weston Anderson right there. They had to get Weston refired because he was in the middle of the track. So that was chaos. But Tom Meents wins. And Weston Anderson's just going to... What is going on? What's happening? Tom Meents has almost just hit Weston Anderson. All right. Well, that was... What is happening? Oh, okay. I guess you can leave the track on this side. So Corey Rummel... All right. Well, here's the rerun. Wow, this has been fascinating. So now we're rerunning the race after we just had... Wow, that's hysterical. So John Gordon and Bad Company takes on Corey Rummel and Megalodon again. We're rerunning it. I'm not sure if this is happening after that Max D race or if Reagan just maybe missed or messed that up. No, it looks like that is after the race because the ramp is destroyed over here where Weston hit it. This is a pretty big race. Both of these guys, John Gordon already got 1 pass on the track, so that should help him out. But it looks like Corey Rummel's got a big lead right now. So the rerun does make a huge difference because Corey Rummel has won it and is going on to the second round. So tough break for John Gordon there. Unfortunately for him, he's going to have to deal with that. and just sit with it. But Corey Rummel does win that race. He's off to round number 2. So we come back to round number 2. And we've got a matchup of former Triple Threat stars. Barney Musauer and Zombie is in the left lane. Tristan England and Earthshaker in the right lane. These two have matched up numerous times in their career in the arenas. Tristan England got the race in round 1. I did have this pairing picked out for this race, and I do have Barney Musauer winning it. Musauer in the left lane. Neither of these drivers have ever won a World Finals Championship. Barney Musauer has come close a couple times. A lot of people have him going far in this racing bracket tonight. The first look we have of him. We'll see how he can handle the track. The last race was quite the doozy. Looks like Barney Musauer's got a pretty big lead right now going into this second half of the race. Tristan England trying to make up ground. He does have a very good turn there. Oh my, now Tristan England's got the huge lead. Where's Barney Musauer? Looks like Tristan England's going to take this one home. And yes, he is. Tristan England is going on to the 3rd round. Tristan England taking down Barney Musauer. What happened to Barney there? We obviously aren't seeing the whole race replay, but Barney Musauer must have gotten lost somewhere in the second half of the track, so Tristan England is off to round 3. All right, now we have quite arguably the best race we've had so far tonight. In the left lane, the number 4 qualifier Camden Murphy, who's been picked by more than anyone else to win this competition tonight, against one of the best racers and drivers in Monster Jam history, Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger. This race happening in round 2. This is a final round race happening in the second round right now. So this is a massive, massive competition between these two. They're set. They're ready. Let's get rolling. They are off. And it seems like Ryan Anderson got over the jump first from what I heard in my ears. Seems like Camden Murphy taking it very slow, but it's very even. Ryan Anderson does have a small lead going into the second half of the track. Ryan Anderson did not qualify very well. He qualified 13th. He had to come out of round 1. And it is still very close, but Ryan Anderson's got a huge lead now. Camden Murphy got lost. And Ryan Anderson takes it home. Oh, wow. What a good race between those two stellar drivers. But at the end, it was indeed Ryan Anderson prevailing. So everyone's bracket just got busted that time as Ryan Anderson, which it shouldn't be an upset, but it is, here in this bracket, takes it home. So far, my entire round 3 is wrong to this point. Now the next race here in round 2. Cole Vennard in the Black Pearls in the left lane. He takes on Todd the Duke in Blue Thunder in the right lane. Todd the Duke has a lot of experience in mud, so I expect him to do well tonight. But sometimes the Duke does have a tendency to overdrive in situations like this, so we'll see how he handles it. This is a really good matchup of two drivers. I originally had Cole Vennard picked to win this competition, but because of the way he qualified, I had to eventually change that prediction. But with the mud, he might have an advantage, and he's got a big lead right now. Cole Vennard's got a lead going to the second half of the track. Blue Thunder now rolling along. And now Blue Thunder's got the big lead going into the final turn. Here we go. This is a big final turn. No idea who won, obviously. There's no way we could tell. So let's take a look at the replay. That was a close... Oh, wow, look at how close to the final jump. And Cole Vennard took it home. Oh, wow.
Great job, Cole. Way to stay composed.
Wow, Cole Vennard in the Black Pearl has won. And another upset here in round 2 as the Black Pearl goes on. And now my round 3 continues to be 100% wrong. Now we continue along with round number 2. We get our first look at another highly predicted driver here. We have Cody Saucier in Dragon in the left lane taking on Corey Rummel in Megalodon. in the right lane. The two Creatures and Dragon has a lead. Cody Saucier hunting his first ever World Finals Championship, one of the best drivers to never have one. A lot of people are rooting for him tonight, but it is a close race right now. Megalodon's got the lead. Obviously, coming off of the jump, it does slow you down a bit. Dragon trying to make up the ground at the end. Who won the race? Looks like Corey might have taken that home. That was very close. Taking a look at the replay, and over the jump, Corey Rummel has upset Cody Saucier. Oh my goodness. This has been the opposite of what anyone expected here in round number 2, and I love it. So my final round has been busted as well because I had, not because of that race, but because I had Camden Murphy going to the final round. Like I said, so far every single race I have predicted wrong here in round 2. Now the next race we've got here, Adam Anderson, his first race of the night in the left lane. He takes on Charlie Pauken. He takes on Brandon Vincent in Gravedigger. So Gravedigger versus Gravedigger here in round 2. I got ahead of myself with that Pauken pick. Adam Anderson and Brandon Vincent are deadlocked right now going to the second half of the track. I do have Brandon Vincent winning this race, so this is going to be a good one. Obviously, the slippery track does favor Adam Anderson. It is so close, but Brandon Vincent's got himself a lead. But he goes a little wide in the final turn. We're going to have to look and see at who won. I think it might have been Brandon Vincent there based on how far out he is.
That was too close to call. Brandon showed way far. It was too wide in that last corner.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Brandon Vincent won the race. Wow. So my first accurate prediction of the round, Adam Anderson, has been knocked out in round 2. Now, the next race, second to last race in round number 2, we have Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger in the left lane taking on his tour mate Charlie Pauken in Monster Mutt in the right lane. What a night of racing we've had so far. Holy cow. This has been the craziest night of racing I have witnessed in a very long time at the Monster Jam World Finals. Dead even race, by the way, entering the second half of the track. Obviously, the driver going under has a small advantage, and they are dead even again going to the final turn. Here we go. It's the final turn that'll determine it all. What a race. No idea who won. Let's take a look at the replay. And it's Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger taking it home. What a race. How about that? Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger walks out of there with a win. So I'm back-to-back. I've gotten back-to-back races right. How about that? Man, oh man, now the final race of round 2 is upon us. In the left lane, Bryce Kenny in the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. In the right lane, the first time we are seeing him tonight, it is Mark List in El Toro Loco. I've got Mark List winning this race, but Bryce Kenny looked pretty good in round 1, but he also kind of had a bye run because Kristen Anderson was all over the place. Thankfully, the only real catastrophic move we had was Weston Anderson at the beginning of this round when he just completely botched the jump. This should be a good race between two very smooth and consistent drivers, but Bryce Kenny's small lead has to deal with a bad bounce, though. Let's see how he handles it. Seems dead even going into the second half of the track. They are no longer close. Mark List has a big lead. Where did Mohawk Warrior go? Apparently Mohawk Warrior got lost. And Mark List with a win there. Pretty solid race from Mark List. Just held true to the very end. And El Toro Loco is off to this third round of racing, which is where we are right now. So close to crowning a World Finals champion. 8 trucks are left. In the left lane, Tom Mentz and Max D. In the right lane, Tristan England and Earthshaker. This is a huge race here. Tom Mentz has looked really good. We'll see if Tristan England can take down the fastest qualifier tonight. Mentz has more experience in the mud than anyone, but Tristan England's got a lead. Where is the speed coming from tonight? Tristan England is dialed in on this track. Oh no, but he loses it in the turn. But where's Tom Meents? Tom Meents is gone too. Tom Meents now has taken the lead. We go to the final turn, and Tom Meents makes up the ground at the end. But did he lose it? Did he miss the ramp? Oh, what a race. We're going to have to listen to this one. Tom Meents completely missed that final ramp, but... So it sounds like Tom Meents won that race. Seems pretty clear. Oh, no, I think they're saying he missed the ramp. We're going to have to find that out in the next round. We'll find out when we get there. Either way, Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger now takes on Colvin Ard and the Black Pearl. Two best friends going head-to-head in the third round. So this is the problem with doing the blind commentaries. I have no idea who just won that last race, but we will find out as we move along. Thankfully, that's why we keep on racing. So Ryan Anderson, Colvin Ard right now. Looks like Ryan Anderson's got a big lead. Ooh, very close. Ryan Anderson's got a lead, but Colvin Ard messed up the jump a little bit. He was off to the side. Looks like Ryan Anderson's got this all in the bag, and indeed he does. Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger takes home that win here in the third round, so he is another step closer to victory tonight as he goes to the semifinal round. How about that? Now Corey Rummel, he has been the story of the night so far. He is in the right lane in Megalodon, and his opponent's Brandon Vincent and Gravedigger in the left lane. Corey Rummel, his first race of the night, was completely disrupted by a re-race. He won the re-race and then came out in round 2 and beat out Cody Saucier, the number 2 qualifier. So Corey Rummel, a man who didn't win a single racing competition this year, is in the third round of racing tonight. Another guy who should handle the mud and this track very well. Brandon Vincent ready to go. My oh my, what a night of racing. Brandon Vincent in the third round of racing. This is the farthest he's ever got in the racing bracket at the World Finals, and he's got a pretty big lead right now. Corey Rummel, though, has made up ground in the past, but he looks to be a little sluggish here in the third round. His third pass on this track already. It's now dead even, though. He made up a lot of ground. Brandon Vincent trying to hold true to the very end. And it looked like from this angle that Brandon Vincent got it. We're going to have to take a look at the video board just to confirm. What a tough... I mean, I couldn't imagine recording this show. I just simply could not. I'd have to assume Brandon Vincent won that race, especially based on the fact that he's recording him. So Brandon Vincent, we're going to go with having won that race. So now we've got the final race here of round number 3. And Brandon Vincent, can you believe that, going to the semifinal round? So the final race here of round number 3. In the left lane, Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger. In the right lane, it's Mark List and El Toro Loco. Both of these drivers would love to make it to the semifinals. I have Tyler Menninga winning tonight. That was my prediction. And here we go. Tyler Menninga ready to roll. And so is Mark List as he's on the other side of the track. Obviously not getting to see him yet. We'll see him in a moment when they go through the over-under. Tyler Menninga has a huge lead already. He just needs to hold true to the track. He has been so fast all weekend. Obviously the mud makes a big difference, but right now these guys are handling it pretty well. The track seems to have dried out a lot, but now Mark List is right up there with Tyler Menninga going to the final turn. It is dead even. Wow, what a finish. Just based on hearing it, it sounded like they finished so close. Oh man, did Mark List win that? Looks like Mark... I have no idea. Oh my god, Tristan England did win! They gave Tristan the win. He's in the semifinals. My guess is that Tyler just won that other race. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. It's alright. That's what we're here for. So Tristan England has made it to the semifinals of racing, guys. I'm starting to panic a little bit. Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger's in the left lane. Tristan England's in the right lane. Here we go. Tristan England has looked so fast tonight. So is Ryan Anderson. and the track has dried up a little bit more as we have gone throughout the night, so it should be running pretty true to what a normal track should at this point. Ryan Anderson, a little fishtail through there, and he's got a small lead. It just looks like it's dead even. I don't even know. Tristan England keeps nailing that turn. Let's see if he can nail this one here. And again, for the second straight race, he loses it in that turn, and you can't give that to Ryan Anderson. Ryan Anderson has taken control and will pretty handedly win this race. So Tristan England's hope of winning goes to the wayside there, but Ryan Anderson is going to the final round, Monster Jam fans. He has gotten there again. A man who has won a racing championship before, looking for number 3. Now, they did give the win to Tyler Menninga. So we now have a Brandon Vincent-Tyler Menninga matchup here in the semifinals. Brandon Vincent's in the left lane, Tyler Menninga's in the right lane. This is going to be one of the best races we've had tonight. The winner takes on Ryan Anderson in the final round. And Brandon Vincent's got a huge lead. Oh my, Brandon Vincent looking for a massive victory, and Tyler Menninga's been shut off. I don't know if that's going to mean that we're going to have an easy win for Brandon Vincent or a rerun here, but Brandon Vincent's about to smack into the back of Tyler Menninga here. Not sure what's going on. We're going to find out. Let's listen.
There'll be a rerun. Maybe Brandon wins.
Man, this night has been chaos. Tyler's out of the truck. So they're giving it to Brandon Vincent. Tyler's done.
What's Tyler doing?
I think his truck was shut off. He's lost. So Brandon Vincent's won. How about that? So you know what that means, Monster Jam fans? We've got a matchup right now of driver and former crew chief in the final round of Monster Jam Racing.
Oh, they are.
Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger. Oh, and it's raining. Oh my God, it started raining again, and it's the final round. Of course it is. Of course it starts raining in the final round of racing. Oh my gosh. So in the right lane, the former crew chief for Son of a Digger, Brandon Vincent, looking for his first World Finals win ever. It is downpouring. They can't run this race. They're going to kill each other. What's going to happen? Ryan Anderson's in the left lane. What is going on? It is pouring in Orlando. We've got a crown a racing champion. It is pouring rain. Ryan Anderson looking for World Finals Championship number 3. He missed the ramp. What's going to happen in the over-under? He's going to kill Brandon Vincent. Where is Brandon? They're right. Somehow, they are perfectly in line with each other. Oh my God. You could not have picked a better way. It is downpouring. It's like a monsoon out here. And somehow Brandon Vincent is in full control. Ryan Anderson's all over the place. And so is Brandon Vincent. Who's going to cross the line first? Brandon Vincent is your World Finals champion in Gravedigger. Oh my God, Brandon Vincent in Gravedigger has won the World Finals Racing Championship out of nowhere. He won it with Ryan Anderson in 2017 as the crew chief, and now in the mud at Camping World Stadium, he has beaten the driver in the final round.
I picked Brandon to win and he won!
Oh, there's no way!
Really? Inclement weather, really? I had no idea!
Oh my God, what a finish! Brandon Vincent has won the World Racing Championship! Oh my God! Look at him, he's standing there in the rain! Brandon Vincent, oh my Lord, what a way to win it! He's just gonna slide down the track! Oh wow, Brandon Vincent has won the World Finals Racing Championship. That'll do it for today, guys. We're going to be back tomorrow with more action. I can't wait. Before I sign off, we got to watch that one more time. Come on, that was the best final round race I've ever watched. Ryan Anderson missed the first jump. Somehow he lost a tire along the way. I don't know how they managed to stay so even with each other at this point in the race, but Ryan Anderson completely lost it. But Brandon Vincent somehow must have been driving in the mud forever because this dude put down the best pass in the mud I've ever seen. I've never seen someone put down a better race in the mud. Ryan Anderson was all over the place. Wow. Oh my God. What a night, guys. Oh my goodness. I could not have picked a better way for this World Finals to go down. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It was not pretty, but holy hell, was that a whole hell lot of fun. Tomorrow, we will hopefully have skills, high jump, and freestyle, weather prevailing. Oh, that was spectacular. Thank you so much for watching tonight, guys. We will see you all in the next one.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.